What's happening, guys? Welcome to another video, and this one is completely different. There is no camping, so turn off now if you don't like that. It's just my Merry Christmas, Happy New Year video. So I hope you all had a good Christmas and hope you're having a great 2024. Thanks for watching my silly videos. The plan was for this to be a camping video, but I've just had a week off work, but things got caught up at home doing stuff. Speedway with my son, he was racing his bike at Gilman, and got cancelled on the Thursday night and transferred through to the Friday night. So my camping trip sort of came to a bit of an end. So I like to be with Sam when he's on his bike, so I can do a bit of filming for him, but it's also a lot more dangerous than his car racing, so just in case something goes wrong, it's good to have someone else with him. So anyway, that's what happened there. So then on the Saturday, the weather was just absolutely rubbish, so I didn't bother about it. So what I'm doing today is just thanks for watching my videos and the Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all of that stuff, and I'm actually heading down to the Adelaide Casino to play poker. One of my little hobbies, and the job I did for 10 years was a croupier at the Adelaide Casino. So I know most of you won't be interested in that. So for those that aren't, thanks for watching my videos. Sorry we haven't got a camping video on at the moment. There will be one next week. I've got a plan. I'm heading to a lake and going camping and yabbying. Well, I think I am, if the weather's right. So hang around for that one for next week. But if you're not interested in the next part of this video, which I'm guessing 95% of you won't be, we'll catch you guys next week. But if you are, I'm going to go through my little bit of a life as a poker dealer and my dream of becoming a professional poker player years ago, which never eventuated, but you never know, we might still give it a crack. And we'll talk a little bit about that, and we'll head to the Adelaide Casino, where I'm going to sneak the camera in, do a bit of filming where you're not really supposed to, but we'll do a bit of that anyway. I'll go through my night playing poker, whether I won or lost, and explain a bit on how it works, and a few stories of the days when I used to deal at some of the big poker games in the side streets of Guja Street, to I'd guess some of the more non-honest Italians and Greeks at some of the big games, and used to make pretty good money being a dealer at some of those games, and even getting raided by the police. So if you're interested in that little bit of part of my life, I'll tell you that in a minute. But for now, we better turn the camera around, show you guys what I'm looking at, and you know what that means. It's time to start the music. And for those not continuing on, thanks for watching. Have a great new year. Got a mate down here, by the looks of it, Tomo, who's just taking his boat out to see if he caught anything. And Dylan.
Good afternoon, Mr. Gilligan.
How you going? I'm filming too. We better get old Dylan in here while we're filming. We're doing the intro.
What's going on today?
Not much. Did you catch any fish?
No, we're just putting it in.
Oh, you're putting it in?
Yeah. Exciting times.
With Tomo?
Yeah, might head down to JK's and
Yeah.
have a cheeky little fish.
Yeah, I was there last night and I think I've had enough and I've got to do some videos, so I'm going to go do a bit of editing. I might sneak down later on.
Rightio. Sounds good.
The wind looks like it's coming up though.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking.
Alright, we'll have fun.
Rightio.
Give us a wave, Tomo.
How are you, mate?
Good, see ya. Okay, for those of you that are still hanging around for my bit of a poker history, as I said, I was a dealer at the Adelaide Casino for 10 years and used to deal in a lot of private games too on the side for some of the Greek clubs, and some of the guys used to run fairly big tournaments, well not tournaments but cash games back in those days, and a couple of those were down side streets off of Gooja Street in the city of Adelaide, and even getting raided by the cops on one occasion, but nothing happening. They just stopped the game. But used to deal 2 dealers, half hour on, half hour off, and you just deal for tips. So this is 30 years ago, I'm guessing now, 35 years ago, and it was pretty good money back in those days, dealing once a week. Still working at the casino, but dealing at those private games, and they just tip you. So they win a big pot, they might tip you $2. Big pot, a bigger pot, they might tip you $5, things like that. So you deal for a night and make you $300, which was a lot of money back in those days for one night's work. And so I also went to Vanuatu, got paid. There's about, I'm guessing about 8 dealers all got flown to Vanuatu for a big tournament the guy was running, so went over there. What else happened? I ended up winning the Staff Casino Poker Championship back in the 90s sometime. That's the Adelaide Casino Staff Championship, and won $2,000 spending money and a trip for 2 to Vanuatu. So used to play in a few little private games, but never really played as much as I wanted, because usually I was buying a house and stuff like that. So, but love the game. I watch a lot of poker on YouTube at the moment. I think the last time I played was about 6 months ago. I even had a YouTube channel. I don't think there's much left, but you could probably check it out. It was just called Mark Martin Poker. So used to go down to the Adelaide Casino and play probably once a fortnight and film how I went and all that sort of stuff. And I think in that year, playing on average once a fortnight, I was about $14,000 up. And sometimes I wish I had given it a decent crack, but it's also pretty hard to be buying a house, look after a family, be racing cars and motorbikes, and be a gambler. And I know there's a few of you thinking, well, how do you make money playing poker? Well, 70% of it is skill, or 60 to 70% of it's skill, and the rest is luck. So yes, you do need a bit of luck, and there are times when you don't win and you have down swings and that, but on average the good players will win. And we're going to head down to the casino tonight and play in a little 2-2 game. It's a Saturday night, and I'm guessing it should be pretty full. They've got about 12 poker tables there, and each one of those will be full, so there'll be over 100 people there playing. So when I go down there, I'm guessing at least 30 of those 100 people I will know their faces that are regulars. There's 2 or 3 of those guys, I'm pretty sure, that older guys that are still playing from when I was dealing 35 years ago. And so they're what we call semi-professional in Adelaide. It's a bit hard in Adelaide because there's only the one casino, unless they're playing in a few private games. There's going to be 30 people there that I'm just going to know their faces and know that they're semi-regulars. And there's going to be 3 or 4 which I know that are pure professional poker players. So you want to keep off of their tables, and they'll be on the bit bigger tables. I'll just play the 2-2. They're probably on the 5-10 game, or is it a 5-5? That's sort of your antes. So anyway, that's a bit about my poker history. I think I've got a poker book there. I've even got my photo in there of back in the 90s when I won the Staff Casino Poker Tournament. So I might just stick that one up now and show you what I looked like 35 years ago. And that was with Steve. The guy presenting me the award was Steve Johnson? Stephen Davies, who was one of the bosses at the Adelaide Casino, but also a test cricket umpire for many years. So that's that story. What else can I tell you? So yeah, just I watch a lot on YouTube. If I'm watching YouTube, probably 95% of the stuff I watch is poker videos. So if you happen to be in it, you can check out Brad Owen. He's a great poker player, and you get to see the hands that he's playing as he's at the table with the camera. You can't do that here in Australia. They'll take your camera off you and tell you to stop you from videoing. But in Vegas and a lot of the American places, you can use your camera. They let you go, and it's good for their poker rooms because it helps promote the poker room. And if you're new to poker, so you're guessing how does the casino make money? Well, they take a percentage out of each pot. Usually there's a cap. I think the cap at Adelaide Casino is about $18. So that's the most they can take out of any pot. So they take a percentage out, and usually it's just $3 or $4 they'll take out of each pot. So you're actually playing against other players and not the house. They supply the dealer, and you pay to have the dealer there. Okay, just up in the sports bar now, having my 1 pint of beer before I go and play. A few tables operating. I think there'll be a waiting list at the moment. Go and put my name down. Got the dogs on around Australia. They got women's cricket. They got the Adelaide United soccer playing live. And down the other end is the poker room. I think this is, what's this called? The district. Call this area. So yeah, I'm not supposed to be filming in here, but hey, I'm a bit of a daredevil. Okay, that's my table there, down about 45 at the moment. It's just after midnight, so pretty boring game, not much happening. Hopefully it livens up when a few drunks come in.
Dad, you on the couch the rest of the week or what? You're on the couch for the rest of the week? You're on the couch.
Okay guys, that's it. Bit of a slow night, not much happening. I had a fair few regulars kept coming on the table, and I'll talk a bit more about it when I get in the van for those that are interested, but no real drunks or loose players coming on the table. They were all blokes that had played a little bit before, so went a fair while without getting too many cards, and when I did get good cards, I didn't get any lookers on a couple of full houses I had, and I did a couple of big bets where I could have cleaned up, but still a good night. I was in for $400 and cashed out for $666, so a profit of $166. The black one's 100, the green one there is a 25, all the reds are $5 chips, and the white ones are $1. So overall a good night, and we sort of got out earlier than I thought. It's probably only about 2 o'clock, 2:30. So I think we might sneak to Villy's Bakery. I was going to get something to eat at the casino, but by the time I got around to getting something, they'd all closed up. So we might go to Villy's Bakery. So 2 o'clock on a Saturday night, and it's cleared out a bit. Got the band over here. We'll go and have a look at the band and see what's happening. And then we'll go for a walk down Hindley Street, see how lively it is. Yeah, we got to go down Hindley Street to get to my ute, so we'll go and check it out. Used to get huge crowds down there on a Saturday night. The whole place was packed, so we'll go and see what's happening. And then we'll go to Villy's, get something to eat, and head home. And for those interested in the poker stories, I'll give you a bit of a rundown about the night. Catch you in a minute. So just coming up to Hindley Street, which is the party street of Adelaide. All the strip clubs, nightclubs and everything. Can get a bit wild on Saturday nights. Doesn't look too bad at the moment. McDonald's over there. Big write up in the last couple of weeks about how dirty it is with cockroaches and stuff. I'll put the camera down a bit so it doesn't look like I'm filming.
Don't ever.
That might do it for here. We'll get back to the ute and go to Billy's Cafe. Get something a bit decent to eat. See you back at the ute. Okay, I've got this little spot I always park at on King William Street. It's a loading zone. Not supposed to stay there more than 15 minutes. But I always park there and I've never got a ticket yet, so it's looking pretty good so far. Can't see one, so I think we're alright, and it's only about a 6-minute walk to the casino. All looking good. Okay, we've done a bit of a detour. We've gone back to Victoria Square. This is the centre of Adelaide, to show you the Christmas tree they have up every year. Even though it's past Christmas, I think they leave it in until New Year. Lots of different colours there. I'm colourblind, so I've got no idea what colours they are. So there's a bit of exciting Christmas stuff for you guys. Oh, look at that. How pretty is that? Rightio, I'll get out of here before the cops get me for filming with my camera while I'm sitting in the car. But I am parked up. See you in a minute for a rundown on tonight and a food review. Catch you in a minute. Okay guys, here we are at the famous Billy's Cafe. Famous for their pies. When the guy started making pies, I think he's from Bulgaria. Forgotten his first name, Mr. Billy's I'll call him. So just on the western side of the city. So we'll shoot in there. I think we'll have the big breakfast because there's not too many carbs in that for me. Might have a bit of toast though. So we're going to get the big breakfast and we'll do a food review. Okay guys, here we go, the big breakfast. Poached eggs, bacon, mushrooms, I think there's a sausage in there, and some beans. We'll be back with a review in a minute. Okay guys, very good. I think I ordered the wrong one from when I used to drive the taxi downtown. The one then didn't have beans with it, or the tomato, but still very good. And I'm not eating that bread because I'm trying to be healthy. I dropped it on the bloody floor. But very good. 9.1, that's my review.